What's going on? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. One time for the one time we back. And a couple weeks ago I did a video on Eddie Hearn pushing for Dillian Whyte to come over to America, and basically I said that he was using Dillian Whyte as a bodyguard for Anthony Joshua because he doesn't want to lose another title like he lost with Kell Brook to America, because then all you got to do is will and deal with Commonwealth and British titles and all that other shit. And, Eddie Hearn is a despicable motherfucker. He's a promoter. He's a white-collar motherfucker. But, I'm not going to get into detail about the video. Going to go into history a couple weeks ago. I talked about it. But now, Eddie Hearn is putting his money into Dillian Whyte to bring that title back over to the UK and basically give him a rematch and gift wrap it back to Anthony Joshua instead of sending Anthony Joshua over here to get the title. Most people be like, well, he has a rematch clause. Drop the fucking WBA then, Then tell the IBF you gonna fight for the WBC. And they can put that Puev bullshit on hold. Because you don't want to fight Luis Ortiz, no way. You put that motherfucking IBF on ice. Fuck the IBF title. You going for the green guy. The green belt. The WBC, the world's best champion, you feel me? But that's all the plan is. Have Dillian Whyte get the belt off Deontay Wilder, see if he can do it. It's a low risk, high reward for Eddie Hearn. Because the risk is he's risking Dillian Whyte, a fighter that probably ain't going to be shit anyway. He's a good, talented fighter, but he's not going to be the star of Anthony Joshua anyway. So, if he goes over and lose, whoop-de-blam. Fuck it, It is what it is. I take a loss on that. Good shit, Deontay Wilder. Then I just seen Joshua over to get the job done. But if he wins, good. I can get, Dillian Whyte a couple fights. Sell it that he's a different fighter. Then put him back and get Anthony Joshua and have another mega Wembley Stadium type shit. So, he's a smart motherfucker, dog. You gotta give it to Eddie Hearn. So, basically, they made an offer to Deontay Wilder. It's reported or rumored to be about $3.3 or $3.5 million to fight Dillian Whyte in the United States. He's putting his money where his mouth is on Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte is a good fighter. He competed very well versus Anthony Joshua. He's highly capable of beating the dog walking shit out of fucking Deontay Wilder. Wouldn't shock me if he dog walked his ass. Like I said on many other occasions, anybody in the top 10 in the heavyweight division could beat anybody. Matter of fact, damn near anybody in the top 15. All of these guys are one punch from a fucking pine box, a fucking funeral. Literally. All these guys, nobody is super skilled. Luis Ortiz might be the most skilled fighter, but at the end of the day, he's a one-handed fighter. Anthony Joshua, we seen him put on ice real quick and get tired. We know Tyson Fury is probably the most solid of the guys. He's the most battle-tested, but, he's another guy. He's been put down in America by USS Steve Cunningham. He's one punch from a pine box. And we all know Deontay Wilder's one punch from a pine box. We know Joseph Parker ain't shit. He one punch from a pine box. So this is a diabolical but epic proportion of fucking flexing your fucking IQ for Eddie Hearn. This is fucking smart as fuck. This is so fucking smart. Because you don't want to risk your king. So you send one of your fucking pawns over there to see if he can get the belt. Because he already want the rematch. So if you get the belt, get a couple title defenses, rematch it, rewrap it, seal it, and deliver it back in the UK, and it does more numbers. And you can sell it like Willie Holder's shoulder. He was giving Anthony Joshua a good run for his money. He's very smart. And Deontay Wilder is very dumb if he takes this fight. I know it's 3.5, but at the end of the day, the Joshua fight is worth more than that. But if it's him, if he got to fight Dillian Whyte or Bermane Stiverne or Luis Ortiz, well, I'm fighting Dillian Whyte. For one, I don't want to see Bermane Stiverne. I don't want my fans to be pissed off about that. And Luis Ortiz, I'll leave it up to Anthony Joshua because I don't want to get smoked if I'm thinking Wilder. 3.5 versus Dillian Whyte, who showed a solid chin versus Anthony Joshua. This is for him. If he wants to take the fight, this is an opportunity where he can show fans that he can one-up Joshua in the old Manny Pacquiao blueprint to fight everybody that Floyd fought. To show, to kind of show that you're a better fighter, even though that's not how you show you're a better fighter. Actually, you have to step in the ring and fight the guy that you want to fight, not fight his old past demons in his closet. Actually go in the ring and fight each other like they did in the old school days. But this is a good chance for Deontay Wilder. Take some money, even knock Dillian Whyte out, send a message to Anthony Joshua, bring your ass over here, and kind of really dog walk his ass over here, because he ain't trying to fight over here. And people say he no money in America. It ain't even that. He's scared. He's scared to leave the comfort of the UK. Lennox Lewis even begged when I'm like, hey, you got to fight over here. If you don't want to fight over here, you know, just send your titles over here. Mail them over here to the American fighters. Mail them over to Luis Ortiz. Mail them over to Wilder. And you the Commonwealth heavyweight champion. You know, because if you don't want to fight international, you want to fight in America, then you ain't shit. Then, you know, in my opinion, you got to prove your worth over here. Joe Kawasaki did it. Lennox Lewis did it. A host of others did it. Show up, shut up.